Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air forever. And we're going to talk about how the San Antonio Spurs get it done again. The 40th win of their season. They're now 40-16 and 21-6 at home. The Kings are 12-46 and 3-26 on the road. A really bad record. The season series is led by the Spurs 2-0 after winning this one. Spurs 35-31 against the Kings in the first quarter. They also won the second quarter 38-34. They won the third quarter 32-29, and they won the fourth quarter 34-28. They was able to outscore the Kings every single quarter, and they did a good job of staying ahead and getting the win. Let's talk about the Kings first. They played hard. They did what they could, and it just wasn't enough in this one. President True had a really, really good dunk, stretching that arm and slamming it hard. But he scored more than that. He had 14 points and went 6 of 9 from the field. You know he wants to score in the paint, but he also made a three. He went 1 of 1 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers in the steal. One personal foul and was a +6 and plus minus. Keegan Murray, he ended up having 20 points. That was tied for game high for the Sacramento Kings. He had the 3 ball going a little bit. He went 2 of 8 from 3 and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. But he also had the mid-range jumpers and some finishes going in this game too. He finished 7 of 16 from the field. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, and was a -22 and plus minus. Renard, he played 26 minutes. He had 16 points. He finished 6 of 14 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He ended up having 12 boards. That's a double-double for him. That's a good thing to see, and they needed it. You know, his rim protection was something they needed too. It didn't really happen much. And this one against the Spurs, something that he has to work on and improve on. And you do want him to finish faster and quicker instead of just thinking too much when he's near the basket or he has a chance to score. 3 assists, 1 turnover. He also had 7 offensive rebounds and 4 personal fouls and was a -21 and plus minus. Russell Westbrook was the only guy in the starting lineup to not score in double figures in points. He ended up finishing with 7. He went 3 of 9 from the field. 1 was a fadeaway, 1 was a finish, and he went 1 of 4 from 3. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. He hasn't been playing that good lately, and this was just another bad one. 2 personal fouls and a -21 and plus minus. DeMar DeRozan had the mid-range going, and if he wasn't doing that, they just couldn't stop him from doing it. So he got to the free throw line. Went 10 of 10 from the free throw line. He did miss his only 3, and he finished 5 of 13 from the field to get those 20 points in 35 minutes. He did have 1 rebound, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a -31 and plus minus. Doug McDermott, he made 2 threes, missed the other one, and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line in 5 minutes to get 8 points. You know he's big, and you know he got a good touch and a good shot. It worked in the short amount of time he was on the court. 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers in the steal, no personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. Drew Eubanks, 14 minutes, 6 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field. He missed his only 3. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, a steal and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -5 in plus minus. The man can score the basketball when he's there or whenever he has a good chance of doing it, or he can get his own a little bit too. But it was also good to see him find his teammates throughout the game. Malik Monk, 28 minutes, 19 points, the most off the bench. He also took way more shots than everybody else. He went 8 of 16 from the field and 3 of 9 from 3. You know he can get his own shot. You know he can hit jumpers. He did those things while also getting to the basket. He had a bungee dunk in this one. He also had 1 rebound and 6 assists. If you try to guard him too close or you try to find a way to take away his shot, he can always make the pass by creating a little separation and then getting off the ball. He had 1 turnover in the steal, 1 personal foul, was a -13 and plus minus. Daquan Plow didn't play 18 minutes. He had 4 points. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line and made a 2. So he finished with those 4 that way. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. two personal fouls, and a +6 and plus minus. Devin Carter, 6 minutes. He ended up having one rebound, one assist, and no turnovers. No personal fouls, and was a +9 and plus minus. Neat Clifford, 30 minutes. He also had 8 points and went 4 of 9 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. Had a nice steal that led directly to a basket, and he had a good enough shot making ability to score since he didn't do it at the 3-point line. He did have 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a turnover, and 2 steals, two personal fouls, and was also a finish with one offensive rebound. It was a -2 and plus minus. Dylan Cardwell didn't play because he had a left ankle sprain. And then you look at the San Antonio Spurs. Everybody was able to play besides Bismack Biyombo. Coach's decision on that one. Julian Champagny had a nice dunk in this one. Other than that, he went 2 of 6 from 3 and 3 of 7 from the field in 28 minutes. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. Two personal fouls and a +22 and plus minus. Victor Wembanyama, he put on a show in this game. The double dunk, the double spin dunk, the finishing around the rim, getting to the free throw line, just Euro stepping. They just couldn't stop this man from scoring the basketball. The only reason why they were stopping him is because he couldn't make the three. He went 1 of 5 from 3 tonight, but still finished 11 of 20 from the field. And he was just able to get to that rim however he wanted to, and was able to be a little flashy and a little fancy in this one too. And when they needed a basket, he was a guy they can go to, and he was able to convert a lot of them that way too. He finished 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He had 15 boards, so a double-double. 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 blocks. The 4 blocks ended up being the most on the team. 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +32 and plus minus. De'Aaron Fox played 27 minutes, had 18 points. He went 7 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He can score that basketball, man. And he didn't really have too much of a problem doing that. And efficiency speaks volumes to it. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a +26 and plus minus for him. Devin didn't really need to do much in this one. He finished with 24 minutes and had 8 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and a block. No personal fouls, and a +23 and plus minus. Stephon Castle, 25 minutes, 18 points. 6 of 9 from the field, 1 3. He missed it, but he also went 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers, and a block. 2 personal fouls and 3 offensive boards, and was a 0 and plus minus. You got to like the efficiency. You have to like the shot selection. You do have to like the fact that he was able to get to the free throw line. He just does so much for this team as a guard. And he just understands his role on this team. Harrison Barnes, he didn't start anymore. He played 21 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and no turnovers. With 2 offensive rebounds, all his rebounds were offensive. He had 1 personal foul and was a +2 and plus minus. You just happy that he scored in double figures and was able to knock down the wide open looks and was able to defend his position or whoever he had to guard. Kelly Olynyk was able to score in around the basket. He ended up having 4 points and went 2 of 3 from the field. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a -9 and plus minus. Keldon Johnson played 21 minutes. He had 18 points. That ended up being the most off the bench. He was attacking the basket real well, but he was able to play off the ball and go 3 of 4 from 3 and 6 of 12 from the field, and finished also 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He got 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. It was a +13 and plus minus. Harrison Ingram, 4 minutes, 2 points. He made his only shot. He also had an assist with no turnovers and no personal foul, finish as a -9 and plus minus. Carter Bryant, he missed 2 threes and made 1, finished 1 of 3 from the field because of that. And he also finished with 3 points in 11 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a -12 and plus minus. Luke Cornett, Big Net, was good in that paint. 13 minutes, 4 points, 1 field goal. He also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and no turnovers, a steal and a block. 3 offensive boards out of the 5, and 1 personal foul. Was a -6 and plus minus. Jordan McLaughlin, 4 minutes. He didn't score because he didn't take any shots. He also had no turnovers, no personal fouls, and finished with zeros all across the board. It was a -9 and plus minus. Stanley also played 4 minutes, but he had 2 points. He went 1 of 2 from the field. His only miss was a 3-pointer, and he had 1 assist and 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and was a -9 and plus minus. And then Dylan Harper, 23 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field. He missed his only three. He went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards, 5 assists. It ended up being the most off the bench. He's good at getting to the basket. He's good at attacking, but he had the jump shot go down a couple of times too, I believe. He did have 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, and 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 21 and plus minus. 94 field goals taken by the Spurs, 55%. 96 taken by the Kings. They shot 47%. 34 3-pointers by the Spurs. They ended up shooting 38%. 32 by the Kings. They shot 28%. 28 free throws by the Spurs. They shot 79%. The Kings did shoot three less, but they did shoot 92%. 48 rebounds for the Spurs, 35 for the Kings, 32 assists for the Spurs, 33 for the Kings, 17 turnovers for the Spurs, 12 for the Kings, 5 steals for the Spurs, 11 for the Kings. Both teams had 7 blocks. 12 offensive rebounds for the Spurs, 10 for the Kings, 36 defensive rebounds for the Spurs, 25 for the Kings. And then both teams had 20 personal fouls. But like I said, the Spurs did shoot 3 more free throws, even though they shot at a worse percentage. Dominant performance by the Spurs on both ends. A lot of steals, a lot of deflections, a lot of dominance in the paint, enough perimeter shooting. And man, they just provided so many matchup problems for the Kings. This was a game that they should have won. This is a game they should have dominated, and they did. They're the better team. They have the better talent. They hungry. They want to prove. They want to show what they can do. They've been showing and doing it all season. Congrats on their 40th win. This is a tremendous season from them. They have been one of my favorite teams to watch. I look forward to seeing them play. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. There's less than 30 games left in the season. And the Spurs, they seem like they're taking it really serious. And they want to leave a lasting imprint on this season. And we're going to see where they finish. We're going to see how they get it done. But just fantastic watching them all year. And it's just good to see them play hard. Even a game against the Kings, they just brought it in the entire game and still enjoyed playing it at a high level. It had a little bit of fun sprinkled in there. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.